Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. You join me again with my daughter, Holly, here in another graveyard. The graveyard that I have been since before. Does that make sense? I've been since before. I've been here before. And they've gone. That's good. I thought they were going to get out of the car because we are kind of, sort of, in a remote place. Had quite good activity the last time I was in this graveyard. So hopefully tonight that'll replicate the last time from when I was here. Is that the same car back?
I think so.
Oh, let's get out of the way. Good evening, spirits. I wonder, do you remember me and my daughter from the last time we was here? We had some good responses over on the other side of the graveyard. Would you be able to replicate that tonight? We're only here to communicate with you, that's all. We don't mean any harm. Don't mean any disrespect. We also don't wish to be harmed. And we also don't mean any harm. Aeroplane overhead. I forgot. This is a flight path. Let's hope they're not too often. So come on, spirits, please come forward. Like I say, you know what I'm here for. We've been here before. The first time we come here was really good. Not very well maintained graveyard.
Yeah, so I apologise if I step on your grave.
Yeah, there may be a few graves walked over tonight. There's a few, I believe, we're probably stood on graves now. The gravestones are sort of few and far between around this area here. It's a beautiful evening for spirits to come out and talk. The device I'm holding, like I said the last time I was here, will just capture your image. It's not meant in any other purpose other than to do that. It won't harm you. If you want to come forward and stand in front of us, in front of the camera, it'd be great if I could capture your image. We're both wearing microphones. So if you come forward very, very close, if you approach myself or my daughter, you can talk into the microphones and let's hope that it picks up your voice. It's got a buzz in my ear.
I just had a fly in my eye.
A fly in your eye. I was just going to say there's no bugs, but yeah, there is for you. Got a buzz in my ear and I don't know what that was. It wasn't a bug, it didn't feel like it. Is that spirit trying to communicate? I've had spirits whisper grunts and groans in my ears in other graveyards. So there is a spirit here that is trying to come through, trying to communicate. That'd be brilliant.
Maybe my necklace might help.
Holly's upside down crucifix. If there's any dark entities in this graveyard, you feel free to come forward and communicate. But like I said before, we're not here to be harmed. I'm open to communicate with any spirits, even demons. But you don't have permission to touch us. Jesus Christ.
What?
I've just seen at the corner of my eye, that gravestone there. I was convinced there was a person stood there with their head bowed down. I don't know why I saw that. That image in my mind, I don't know why I sort of saw that.
You're getting your hopes too high.
Jesus. Is there any spirits along the back of this graveyard want to come forward? Please. So if there are any spirits here at the back of this graveyard that want to come forward, or any spirits in this graveyard, collectively, all together, you want to come forward and talk to us. Ooh, a beautiful white horse in the foreground, in the background, so you can get a shot. Oh, stop behind the bloody tree. Never mind. What a beautiful horse. Don't be shy, spirits. Now, I thought I'd put the K2 on that grave because it was going a bit mental before when I just switched it on. I mean, no disrespect to the person's grave, John Marshall or Francis Marshall, for putting that device on your grave. If that is you communicating through that device, could you make the lights go up to the yellow, please? I'm not demanding for you to do this. I'm only asking if you have the ability to do so. If you do have the ability to do so, can you please make the lights go up? Or maybe some little brute force and push that device off your headstone. There's a flicker. Am I talking to John? Flicker, thank you. Is Francis there with you? That's amazing, that. Could you both, please, John and Francis, is it possible you could both put your hand on that device? Could you possibly make the lights go right up to red? Show your strength, your energy. Would you be able to do that, please? Man, this camera doesn't want to focus on my K2. I think it's more so picking up the trees in the background. Let me move across a bit. Oh, I had a good spike then. That is strange, that. It's focusing all on the background, but not on the K2. Are you stood in front of my camera blocking the focus? When I said, are you stood in front of my camera, it lit up again. Yes, you are. Are you preventing my camera from... Wow. Are you preventing my camera from focusing on my device? Well, that's amazing that you're doing that. I do appreciate that. As you can see, guys, look at the trees behind me. It is a very, very still night tonight. I mean, there's a slight breeze. No breeze could push that over. It would have to be windy. However, John Francis, are you still with me? Thank you. Could you do me a favor, please, for the benefit of the people who watch these videos that I make? Could you push that device off your grave, please? Are you capable of doing that? Not even a flicker. Do you not want to do that? Would you be able to stand in front of your gravestone? Wow. Thank you for that. Could you please take it to red? John, you died in 1852. That's a long time ago. Could you tell me, is the afterlife more peaceful? Man, this is fantastic, this, Holly. Do you want to ask any questions?
I don't have any.
When we all pass over, are we all going to be at peace? And just for the benefit, guys, I shall zoom out. Let's get a good shot of the sky. No overhead cables, no power cables. I'm stood probably 7 foot, 8 foot away from the grave. And Holly is to my side. Francis, do you have the energy to push that device off your headstone? Do you get many visitors on this graveyard? I'll take that as a no. Many people might pass through. Yeah, I'm right on it. Many people pass through, but just look at your grave and walk on, don't they? But then you got myself, who is out there to prove that the paranormal exists. And I'm here now having a conversation with you. Are you happy that I'm here with you? I can say I mean you no harm. You're not happy that I'm here? Do you want me to move on somewhere else? If you're willing to communicate, but at the same time, if you're not happy me being here, I'm only here to talk to any spirits, and if it happens that you are one of them, I'd like to stay for a little bit longer. I'll promise you one thing. I'll walk away from your gravestone if you can push that device off your grave. You can push it backwards or push it forwards. If you do one or the other, I will leave you alone and I will try and communicate with another spirit. Maybe you haven't got the energy. Do you have the energy to do any more than what you're doing? John, Francis, I'm going to put a bell on top of your gravestone. I wonder if you could tap the bell. If you tap the top of the bell, it'll make this noise. When you're using your energy to make those lights go up like you are now, thank you, maybe you can use your energy to tap the bell, make the bell ring. Also guys, I've got the death whistle here. Now, you've never seen me use a death whistle before in a graveyard. I always tend to just use the death whistle when I'm in Cannock Chase or any woodland. And I thought, why not just try the death whistle in a graveyard? So trying to bring forward the spirits of this graveyard, come together. Maybe one of you could scream and repeat this sound. Could anyone tap the bell? Could any spirits come forward and talk into the microphone that I'm wearing and talk into it, please? Or even my daughters. My daughter's a bit shy tonight. She is wearing a microphone though, in case that she wants to talk. But you know, typical teenagers on the phones.
Messaging friends.
Yeah, she's messaging her friends.
Arranging plans.
You're arranging stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely. What do you think of today's teenagers, John?
Excuse me.
Make the lights go up to red or a strong yellow if you think that they should stop with their devices and get outside more. I think they should.
He doesn't agree. I do get outside as much as possible.
I know
I'm
you
here
do.
right now, aren't I?
I'm only teasing you. Sometimes when Holly's in the mood, you know, she does well on these videos, but sometimes she just likes to stay back. But you know what? It's nice for her being here with me in a bit of company. But if you think of anything that you want to ask any spirits, just speak up if you want to. John Francis, are you happy where your resting place is, where you're buried? They seem to have neglected this graveyard. Oh, you are happy here. I think you've got a strong opinion about the neglected graveyard, haven't you? once again, whoever's maintaining it, they've got a pathway cut out, and the front of the church is mowed, but the rest of the graveyard is just left to overgrow. You'd think somebody would come and tidy your graves up, wouldn't you? Yeah, I agree with that. John, are you happy with your wife together? Thank you, that's good to know. Francis, are you happy where you are as well? That's really good, that. I do feel like John has a little bit more energy than Francis when you're lighting up the device. Am I right? You know, if you put your hands together on the device, hold it as tight as you can, you may well make those lights go up to red, you know. And I'd be very impressed if you rang that bell. If I turn me back, so I'm not looking, will you ring the bell for me? Sorry about the frequent aircraft passing by, guys. Not want to ring the bell? Just tap it. John, where you are in what we call heaven, are you familiar with everybody else that's buried in this graveyard? Do you all know each other? Or is it like life on earth now when you're alive? If you don't know somebody, you don't speak to them. I believe everyone would be friendly and happy together. Yes. Thank you for that. It's a shame you don't get many visitors here. The graveyard is quite out of the way. However, right on the flight path. John, I want to say thank you. Well, I've been asking them to push it off. Thank you so much, John. How about tap the bell? Oh, man. As I was saying, John, I want to say thank you, and I want to just say goodbye. I appreciate your communication. By way of saying goodbye, is it possible you could make the lights go up to the, take it to the orange if you can? Could you do that? Could you just take it to the orange and say goodbye? I'll accept that on the yellow, because that's good enough. I appreciate that. Thank you, John. Thank you, Francis. Wow. All on cue. Well, guys, I was just waiting for the other plane to go over, and Holly's doing this, and I said, have you let one go? And she said no, she can smell eggs. In other words, eggy sort of sulfur. And As she said that, I got the smell of sulfur, basically. Now, obviously, at the beginning of the video, I did say if any demons, anything demonic wants to come through and communicate, I am happy with that, but we don't want to be touched, we don't want to be harmed. But you can use your strength, and I believe that may well possibly be a sign. So, I don't think that's going to rest on that grave, is it? It's too... No.
What about the part below it? The flat part?
On there.
Maybe.
Yeah, that'll work. So, Alice, daughter of William and Elizabeth Brown. Alice Brown, as I explained earlier, I mean no disrespect, and I mean likewise about putting that device on your grave. Alice, if you can communicate in any other way, or if any other spirits could come forward and communicate through this device, that's brilliant. If someone's there, thank you. The question I was going to ask is, we're right next to a wooded area. Could you tell me, I'll wait till the K2 stops flashing, is the wooded area haunted? The last time me and Holly went in there, we had a real eerie feeling. I sense that that wooded area is haunted. Am I right? Are any other spirits able to come forward and communicate by touching that device? Would any spirit be able to push it over? Come on, throw your energy onto it. Let's see how strong you are. If you could push it over, I'll be impressed. I believe the other spirit pushed it off his grave. I think that was probably a way of saying he had enough. Am I right? Yeah, I thought so. I think I overstayed my welcome at his grave, didn't I? Are you okay, me being here at your graveside? That's brilliant, thank you. I guess you don't get many visitors, do you? Like I said before, many people will pass by and they'll just walk right by your grave. But I'm here to investigate the paranormal. I'm here to prove to the non-believers that the paranormal exists. How about if I ask you to push that device over off the grave or make the lights go up to the yellow, orange or red to show your energy, to show you that you're here with me? Would you be able to do that? Okay, is that a no? Do you not want to communicate with me? At least make the lights go up to the green or the yellow to let me know that you don't want to communicate. If you communicate, to let me know not to communicate, if that makes sense. Yeah, thank you. Do you want me to move on to another grave? Oh, that stopped quite promptly. Are you happy me being here by your side? Like I say, I mean no harm, no disrespect. Thank you. You don't mind me having my daughter here, do you? Thank you. She's just sat on the bench, messaging her friends. Do any spirits show themselves within this graveyard? Do we get full apparitions in this graveyard? What about just shadow figures? If I remember right, I'm sure I saw a shadow figure the second time I came here. If any spirit can do that and show themselves, well guys, I thought I'd pull out the old thermal camera, why not? I'm going to take a wander around for a minute or two with the thermal camera. Any spirits, while I'm gone from the position here but in front of the camera, you can continue to make the lights flicker on this device, or maybe push it off. But what I'm asking is, spirits, if anyone is able to come forward and show themselves on this device that I'm holding. It's called a thermal image camera. And what it does is hopefully pick up images that normal cameras can't pick up, as well as temperature changes. You got a temperature drop or a temperature rise. It's a very warm evening. Would any spirit be able to make the temperature drop? John or Francis, would you be able to come forward and show yourself on this device by your grave? Just give us a wave if you want to step out from behind your gravestone maybe. I know it sounds a bit silly saying things like that, but at the same time, if you don't ask, you don't get. If any other spirits that want to come forward through this device, show yourself, please. Don't forget, a drop in temperature would be good. George, your gravestone's quite warm. Can you make that temperature drop? Please, spirits, don't be shy. I'm still calling for any spirits that want to interact with the K2 device on Alice's grave. I would appreciate it if one spirit could maybe push that off the grave. The most recent graves in this graveyard are these ones in front of me now. Two, 2018, 2005, 1980s. Is there possibly a spirit sitting next to my door? Would any spirit be able to come and sit next to my daughter on the bench? And Holly's thinking to herself, please God, no.
Hug.
Now obviously the temperature on Holly is quite warm, but I would appreciate it if the temperature could drop. Not Holly's temperature in itself, but I mean the surrounding areas. Is any spirit able to push that device off Alice's grave yet? Well, it's still there on the grave. That's disappointing. I mean, not really. I'd like to have seen it being knocked over. And it's had a single green light on it, I assume, since I left here. Whether it's lit up or not, I don't know. Is that the spirit of Alice trying to come through there? Thank you for that. You got some good strong energy there. Alice, are you still okay with me being here? I take it that's a no. I take it that's a no. How about make the lights go up to confirm you mean no? And there's an instant flicker. Thank you, Alice. If that was in fact you that was communicating, I do appreciate that. Now, I can't remember how long ago it was since I was last here, but when I was last here, that fencing was still there. So, have they just given up? I mean, I can't even get access to the graves inside of that area. But if there's any spirits inside that fenced area that wants to come out, I don't mind. If you want to come forward and communicate with me, come through the fence onto this side. Now this grave here, on my first visit, I asked for the spirit to push the K2 over. Now this gravestone, I put the K2 in the exact same position the first time I came here. Holly said she heard footsteps from behind the grave, and it's just starting to flicker now. Like the last time, I purposely set the K2 leaning to the left slightly, and I asked for the spirit to move it, and it moved it to the right. Now look at the grass. There's no breeze. Like I said earlier, it's a beautiful evening. So good evening, spirit. I am sorry I cannot read your gravestone. It is just so worn down. You've obviously been here for quite a while. I do feel from the last time I was here, I think we've established that you're a female spirit, a female person that's buried here. Would you be able to make the lights flicker to confirm yes? Was we wrong assuming you was female? And are you in fact male? Wow, okay. Thank you for that. I thought I could hear footsteps. In fact, I can hear footsteps to my side. Oh, it's Holly. Can you remember the last time here, darling? This
Yeah.
grave. You said you heard the footsteps.
I heard rustling over there.
You what?
Heard rustling over there
You heard rustling? What, inside the graveyard or in the trees?
in the trees. I'd assume it's an animal, but you never know.
Yeah, it could be a squirrel or something. Maybe it's a bird. I don't know. So, was we wrong to assume you was female? And I asked if you were male. And you made the lights flicker. I'm going to ask a big favour. If you could please replicate the very first time I came here with my daughter, Holly, who stood by me. I asked you if it was possible, if you had the energy to push that device over. I'm asking again, could you please push that device over? I would really appreciate it. Was that flicker acknowledgement of yes? Would you be able to grab that device, please? Collectively with any other spirits if you can. Just give it a good push. If you can't give it a good push and knock it over in one, just do like you did the last time and make it gradually slide over. Man, I'll be so impressed if you could do that again. Do you have the energy to do that? If I use another device for you to maybe try and communicate through, would you be able to maybe tell me your name through the device? Do you not have the energy tonight? The hell was that?
Sounded like glass. I think someone might just be taking the bins out, I don't know.
Sounded like somebody was running towards us. That's what I thought in my mind. But did it come from the back there? Because it felt, to me, I thought it was either behind me or in front of me. I know that sounds weird, it's got to be behind or in front. But in the moment, I couldn't establish,
I'm getting attacked by bugs.
I couldn't establish which way it was coming from.
Sounded over there.
Oh, over there. Well, spirits, I'll put a bell on top of this grave. It's not at an ideal angle, but I've nudged it a few times and it shouldn't fall off. But any spirit wants to tap that bell, I'd appreciate it. Any spirit that still wants to communicate through that device, if you could make the lights go up to the yellow again, that'd be brilliant. And also, I'd like to find out who this grave is. Thank you for that. The last time we got some female names. and I can't remember for the life of me what they were without having to go back and look at the video. I'm asking the spirit of any spirit in this graveyard if they can push that device over, or even the spirit of the person who's buried here. Wow, that's good, strong signal there. Also, if any spirit wants to communicate through this device and tell me, what is your name? Through this device, could you tell me your name, please, so I know who I'm talking to? The spirit of is this a male spirit? The grave here, this person, are you a male?
I've seen there's been a lot of discussion.
Okay, then are you female? Would you have the energy to push the device over
They could get.
while talking through this device? I still haven't got a name through yet.
On the BBC Sport YouTube.
Are you familiar with me the last time I was here?
Joe, I put this in my group chat.
Are you happy at the state of this graveyard? All the overgrown grass again. Is that the spirit trying to come through there? It sounded very weird.
The contractors.
Is it possible any spirit could come forward and stand next to me in front of this device that's recording and have a conversation through this device? Is that too difficult to ask? Is nobody able to drop that device over? Please? Go on, just give it little taps. If you could, please.
If you signed up.
You see, I'm not demanding, I'm only asking if you can do that. I know it's not a circus show.
To see her as this leader.
Don't think there's much response on that one tonight. I wonder, there seems to be a lot of energy at the back of the graveyard compared to this side of the graveyard. Could you make that change? That's good energy there. Thank you for that. Would you be able to change the energy and maybe not make it light up and push it over? I don't think I'm going to be as lucky as the last time and have it pushed over. As much as I'm asking, I'm pleading, not demanding. Like I said, not a circus show, but it was just one of those scenarios where if you could do it to prove, or at least try and prove your existence by knocking it over with your energy, we would be halfway there to showing the non-believers. As long as you're okay with me being here to do that. Something stirring up some energy. A slight breeze picking up there. Is something not happy that we're here? You know when somebody bends over and you hear the knee crack or something like that? I just heard that. I don't know, about 10, 15 feet away. Like a little crack. Probably didn't pick it up on the audio. Spirits, I'm going to remove the bell because nobody wants to play with it. Are you okay if I remove the bell? A little flicker would be nice just to say yes or no. Yes to light to remove the bell. On command. Okay, I'll remove that bell. Are you happy now that I've done that? Yes. So all the devices are off, apart from this K2 that's leaning against this grave. Are you okay with that now? You got some good strong energy there. I wish you could move it over. Just tap it over. I know you can do it. So I'm going to ask one more time. You definitely a male spirit, or the person whose this grave is here, are you male? I'll take it as a yes. Does your name begin with a W? It's the only letter I can barely make out on the gravestone. Would I be right assuming your name is William? Not William. Or is it a Keith? I just can't make it out. It's just too far worn. Where I thought I could read. Yeah. Well, if that was you communicating with me, I want to say thank you. I appreciate that. It's a shame you didn't have the energy to knock it over this time. Just to replicate the first time I was here. Just to give it that good, strong evidence that there is a spirit here strong enough to do that. Maybe you've only done it the once for me because once was enough. I mean, I believe in you. There's still so many people out there that are skeptic. There's still so many people out there that just purely just don't believe. But I believe. It's just a shame you can't push it over. I'm not going to keep banging on about it because I've banged on about it long enough. But thank you for communicating, if in fact you have been. I think we should have called ourselves the same t-shirt wearing paranormal duo investigation team.
No.
I mean, yeah. Well, spirits, I've asked a lot of you to communicate, and I think a lot of you, or a few individuals, have, and I've appreciated that. I was hoping to replicate the K2 being knocked over, but I've got the bell here for no spirit to ring, because I'm sure it'll probably not happen. I'm confident it will one day. I've put the K2 there. Don't know how well you guys can see. Okay. That was a lot of energy there. Any spirits around here, particularly the ones that have recently passed in the 1980s, the early 2000s, the late 2000s, 2015 I think was the last one. Some strong energy there. Is anybody able to come forward and talk into the microphones that we're wearing? Let me hear your voices. It's good that you can make those lights flicker all the way to the red. That's good, strong energy, that. There you go. If you're strong enough, you could tap it over. Or you're even stronger than that, maybe tap the bell behind it. Are you a male spirit? Wow. Could you just stop that, please? Just for a minute. Well, for a second or two. Because I need to ask you another question. If you could make the lights stop, then I'll ask you another question. I can't do that while the lights are on. Unless you want to do the reverse and make the light stop as an answer. Are you by yourself? Are you with somebody else here? Oh, okay, thank you. Are you with somebody else or are you alone here? Oh, you can't answer two questions like that. Okay, the first question is, you can keep it light up if you want now. Are you here by yourself? No. I take it you're here with somebody else. Are you here with your family? Are you here with your friends? Your friends. Are your friends the other spirits in this graveyard? Or do spirits visit other graves and other graveyards up and down the country? I guess you have the ability to do that, wouldn't you? Your friends come and visit you, you visit them. It's a nice idea. But then again, if that was the case, that would mean there isn't really what you would call a heaven where you're all together. Because if you were all together in heaven, there would be no need to visit. Unless you're coming as sort of, are you residual energy? You are. That means you won't have the energy to tap that bell, will you? If you're residual energy, you probably won't have the energy to knock that device over either, will you? You're only going to have sort of electromagnetic energy, or whatever it is, the energy that is detected to light this device up. So you can't physically touch anything, can you? Well, you can touch something, but you're just going to go straight through it, aren't you? Am I right in assuming all of this? Go on, take it up to red, if I'm right. So I must be wrong about that theory. Are there any spirits in this graveyard that can show themselves? If you come forward, a full apparition. Full apparition. Let me grab that camera and video you. I'd love to be able to show the world. I take it you're happy that we're here. There's a bit of company for you. Do you think I should return back here another time as well? Maybe leave it till the autumn or the winter time. Do spirits have any communication with demons? Do you have the ability to contact a demon, or do you have to wait? Do you have to wait for them to contact you? I know we're a long way off, but I'm curious about the black-eyed child of Cannock Chase. Man, straight of red. I wonder if there's any way any spirits could communicate with the black-eyed child for the next time I return to Cannock, to ask her to show herself for me. Man, that's crazy. She's gonna show herself to me one time, isn't she? Yep, keep it up to the red, why not? That's a good, very strong yes. If I say to you, we're gonna go, are you okay that we leave you? I don't want to say, would you prefer us to stay? Because we do have to be heading back soon. My daughter's itching to get back home. Eh? Who's that? Who are you talking to? What's it about? Want to know why? Who? Where? How? What? Upgrade to Pro? What? What are you doing? What is it?
I'm not talking to anyone.
I know that. I'm just wondering what you do. Oh.
Messing around with AI.
Oh, the AI. Well, Spirit, I want to say goodbye, and I want to say thank you for communicating. I appreciate all your help in communicating and energy. I tell you what would be fantastic, for that camera there looking at this device here now, if you could just knock it over, go on, please. Bloody aeroplanes.
I think it's trying.
I know. I would really appreciate it if you could just, for the purpose of that camera, just knock it over. The spirit over on that grave there, I tried. I got a few flickers of lights and I appreciated that. But I don't think the energy was strong enough tonight. But like I say, I think your energy is residual, so you're not going to have the energy to do that. But if any other spirit has the energy to do that. But anyway, just stop the lights, please. Because I want to say one more thing and I want your response. I want to say goodbye. Can you say goodbye by the lights going to red again? In 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, there you go. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I want to say goodbye now, okay? Thank you. Wow, that was really, really cool. Nobody's going to stop that bloody bell. I'll do it. Eh? That was a very interesting little session there, sat on the bench. If indeed any spirits that was there communicating. I'd still love to see full apparition. Not just in this graveyard, but right now in the moment, or any other graveyard. I always see them at the corner of my eye. It's never enough to get them on the camera. But anywho, I'm going to bring the video to an end now, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this investigation. It was really good returning back here. And typically, the flights have calmed down now. So I know next time to come a bit later. So with that, I want to say thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, if you're just passing by, hit the post notification bell. That'll alert you with all new upcoming videos. Share the hell out of this video, please, guys. It helps with the algorithm as well with the thumbs up and the shares, so get the videos pushed out a bit more. And with that, just want to say thanks again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. Bye for now.